What's the deal with y'all? So today I'm coming at y'all with a video about how to recover after a bad loss. And I mean the loss that you knew you was gonna take, but you kept moving your stop loss. You didn't put a stop loss on and you fell asleep. Or you just didn't have one to begin with or didn't care and you over risked or overexposed your account. And it was going for the gusto type of trade, like trying to get everything all back. So if you've been guilty of any of those three things that I listed, stay tuned. Let's go straight to the video. I appreciate you all. God bless you all. Thank you for watching to the video. All right, so you blow on your account, and hopefully, no. I addressed that in one of my last videos. We're not blowing accounts no more. We done with that. All right, that shit ain't happening. I don't care if you lose 100 trades in a row. We're not blowing our account. All right. So with that being said, if you've overexposed your account with no stop loss, you've put a trade in with no stop loss and fell asleep, or you just flat out over leveraged and you just, even with a stop loss, anything of the sort that resulted in you losing that trade. So you took a bad loss. How do you recover from it? So honestly, I'm gonna just tell you how I do things. I'm not about to sit up here and just spew out what I see other people doing. Like, it wouldn't be no point for that. There's no point for nobody to do that. We are all individuals, and although we have similarities, we still have individualities. We all have both in common. So it's good to find a common ground and then maybe throw a little of how your experience was on top of that. So for me, at least, I know for a fact that I've taken a lot of bad losses before. I've definitely have taken a lot of bad losses. All I can remember about taking the loss is that I take the loss and I would be salty, and I mean salty. And it would be because of where I thought the trade was going to go. You know how you place a trade and you're in it and you just like, yeah, this one of the ones. This gonna be the trade that give me my last couple losses back, which is what I mentioned in the beginning of this video. Like, if you also trading, like revenge trading and doing all that. So basically what happened was, because there's a bunch of different stories about how I made and had bad trades, but the way I handle all of them are fairly similar. So the similarity that's between them is when I'm taking a bad loss, or when I take a bad loss, I instantly just be like, well, it is what it is. That's literally how I react to it now. In the past, though, it wasn't so easy, so simple. In the past, I used to be emotional about it. I'd be like, why? I looked at this and this indicator was working. This indicator was supposed to shoot it up this way, and price was doing this. I thought it did that. No, it didn't do nothing. Not a damn thing. So I say all that to say, don't be emotional about it. That's how you handle a bad loss. You don't be emotional about it. Because the moment you allow your emotions to take over is when you lose. Because your emotions can create habits that can create not so good results in trading. Because habits are habits, whether they're good or whether they're bad. They're neutral. It's what you make them. If you make a bad habit, you're going to keep making bad habits until you do something to change that driver, that engine you got inside of you, to make it a good one. And you got to have a reason to want to change to have a good one. So if you're placing bad trades, if you're having a bad week or anything of the sort, losing is a part of the game, but that doesn't mean it was a bad trade. If you followed your risk management, if you followed your trading plan, if you follow anything of the sort, you should be satisfied and just understand that losers come a part of the game. And maybe you can analyze why you lost and see, like, okay, well, this is the reason why I lost, because I hopped in a little too early or earlier than I usually do. So next time I'm just wait a little longer so I can reap the benefits of my trade. So just keep that in mind, because when you're trading and you're taking losses, it's inevitable. Okay, so don't lose your spirit, don't lose your hopes. Just keep thinking of that parent you're doing it for, that whatever you're doing it for, man, whoever you're doing it for, you gotta do it for more than yourself, because that'll keep you driving. So I know at times it get tough, it get rough. Load your account again. Force yourself to make the better decision. Don't give up and give out and I just can't do this. No. This is something, especially if you've been in it for, this is something that you've been planning and wanting to do and succeed at for a long time now. You don't stop when it going gets tough, especially if it's something you want to take part in as far as your career in. Like, you have to get grounded and understand that every action you do has a reaction. So your action of analyzing the market in such a skewed way that you thought the market was going to do this and do that, the market doesn't care what you think. The only thing that matters is you placing that damn trade off of whatever probability, whatever type of style, however, it don't matter. It's how you place that trade and what happens. You have a 50-50 chance of winning the trade. So it's on you that trade did not go, didn't go as good as it should have been. Now, listen, you can't, like I said, you can't win every trade. But what I can say is you can do things. There are preventative things you can do to stop having so many bad trades or having bad trades at all. Like, that's the point we're trying to get to. We're trying to get to the point where we look up, we just like, okay, well, it is what it is. And that's the point I'm at now. So, honestly, that's it. That's all you got to do. Stop being emotional. Don't succumb to your emotions. It's not a good thing, especially as a man. So don't succumb to your emotions. Be very, very, very grounded. Understand that this is part of the process. And this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, however many trades it is in a row that you've lost, or whatever one big trade you've lost, it's all a part of the process. And it's zoom out. Zoom out. That's not the entire process. A month from now, you're going to forget about that trade. Especially if you're a profitable trader and you're consistent, you're not going to remember that trade. It's just hurt right now because you lost more money than you thought you was going to lose, or you actually lost and you didn't think you was going to lose. So focus on why you feel like that. So get to the root of the problem. You know, I guess some of the things I've done have been, I just chill. I'll step away from the charts. Like, and I mean, just not for that day. I mean, for the rest of the week, that next week, like, or, you know, or maybe a few months. It's times before I hop back on trading that I've literally taken 3-4 months at a time, not even looking at the market, because I'm like, I don't know. I'm not ready for it right now. And that'll be my truth, you know? So I just encourage you all to live your truth, because if you truly want to have this strong desire to want to make trading your full-time career, your full-time income, you will do so no matter what obstacles you go to. You just got to believe that. And you have to actually execute that. So that means going through the hardships of trading with news and you didn't have a stop loss, or you didn't get out the market and you upset because your account is blown, or it suffered a very tough loss because you over leverage. If you would have put a small loss size on that, do you realize your account wouldn't have been where it's at now? Or if you would have just chilled after winning so many trades, you wouldn't have been where you're at now. Like, think about that. Think about that. So that's all I got, man, today. I honestly can redo a video like this. I always can I can redo trading videos, because this is something that's ongoing and constant. It changes a little bit, but it's pretty much the same name, same game, and everything. So I appreciate you all for watching. I hope this helped you in some way, shape, or form. In some way, shape, or form. If you don't take nothing from this video, don't be emotional. Take the loss on the chin. It is what it is. Move on. That's all I can tell you to do, because that'll get you results quicker than sitting in your feelings and just trying to validate why the market didn't do what it was supposed to do. It ain't supposed to do shit. So thank you all for watching. God bless you. I'm out.